Motivating multi-generational employees. Is there a difference? Our focus question for this presentation is, in an era of unprecedented generational diversity in the workplace, should organizations design individualized motivational strategies for each generation, or is it more effective to create a unified approach that transcends generational differences? Unlike previous generations, millennials are not solely motivated by salary or job security. While foundational needs like financial stability and health benefits remain important, millennials expect these basics as standards, not motivators. They are more deeply driven by higher levels of Maslow's hierarchy: belongingness, esteem, and self-actualization. Belongingness is critical for millennials, who value meaningful relationships and inclusive workplace cultures. They seek out employers that foster collaboration, mentorship, and social connection. By addressing this need, organizations create loyal and engaged employees. Esteem needs are also strong motivators for millennials. They expect continuous feedback, recognition, and opportunities to develop new skills. Traditional annual reviews are less effective. Instead, millennials prefer real-time validation and clear paths for career growth. Most importantly, self-actualization resonates deeply with this generation. Millennials want their work to have purpose and to align with their personal values. Organizations that provide opportunities for creativity, innovation, and leadership development see higher levels of motivation and retention among millennial employees. Maslow's theory works best because it evolves with millennials, shifting priorities over time, from security early in their careers to self-actualization as they mature professionally. By using this framework, organizations can systematically meet millennials where they are in their personal and professional journeys, leading to stronger engagement, improved performance, and lasting loyalty.
Okay, so next we're going to be talking a little bit about Generation Z. Gen Z particularly pertains to the type of employees or the type of generation that would be from 1997 to 2012. They are individuals that really like their autonomy, they like to have very high expectations, they are very creative, and most importantly, they are the generation that are entering our workforce in the very near future. So it's very important to get to know the motivational factors behind Gen Z. So one of the best theories that could possibly relate to Gen Z would be the self-determination theory, or also short for SDT. Self-determination theory basically consists of 3 different parts. It includes autonomy, competence, and relatedness. So let's dive a little bit deeper into this. So for autonomy, Gen Z basically craves freedom. They don't really want to be held onto any strict schedules or stuck in a cage. And I believe the best way to solve this would be to allow flexible schedules, shifts, maybe remote work that could possibly work, or hybrid schedules. This is very important for employees such as Gen Z. Also, competence. So being able to make sure that they can grow fast. So Gen Z is very linear when it comes to their progress. They want to make sure that they can see how hard they are working and the exact progress that they are making towards a company. So the best way to go about this is to maybe give some meaningful feedback, or just contain any sort of graphs or maybe weekly or monthly check-ins that could possibly obtain to their success and their engagement. And this is very important. And last but not least, we have relatedness. So Gen Z is very much based on inclusion, diversity, and also just making sure that they create a meaningful impact within the company. And they like to make sure that they are a part of a community and have that belongingness. So this is a foundation that is also very important for Gen Z. So all in all, the self-determination theory fits in very well with a lot of the Gen Z attributes, especially within the workplace. So that's very important. And yeah, that's one of the best theories out there.
Hello, my name is Lauren, and today I'll be talking about baby boomers and how to best motivate them in the workplace. Now, baby boomers were born between 1946 and 1964, and this generation grew up during a time of economic growth and social change, and they're often described as competitive, loyal, and are highly motivated by career success. They tend to value structure, face-to-face communication, and hard work. For them, a long career with one company isn't unusual. In fact, it's expected, as they often see work as part of their identity. Because of this, they're especially motivated by things like job titles, promotions, and public recognition. They like knowing that their contributions to their career are being seen and appreciated. Now, to understand how to best motivate baby boomers, I find we can look towards Herzberg's two-factor theory. This theory breaks down motivation into two separate categories. The first is hygiene factors, which will be salary, company policies, and job security. These don't necessarily motivate employees directly, but if they're missing, people will become dissatisfied. The second factor is going to be the motivators. They're the real drivers of satisfaction. These are going to be personal growth, recognition, and achievement. Baby boomers are especially driven by all of these motivators. They want to feel a sense of purpose and accomplishment at work, and they respond well to being publicly acknowledged for their success, especially because they tie so much of their self-worth to their career. So how do we put this theory into action? To keep baby boomers engaged, organizations should focus on giving recognition for hard work. This could be leadership opportunities, employee awards, or even something as simple as a verbal praise from a higher up or manager. Promotion and advancements are also key in order to make baby boomers be motivated within the workplace. They want to feel like their experience is respected and rewarded. Any mentorship programs will be beneficial as well, since many baby boomers love sharing their knowledge and expertise. These strategies all align with Herzberg's motivators, and they show why it's so important to motivate baby boomers in a way that fits their values.
In an era of unprecedented generational diversity, organizations should design individualized motivational strategies for each generation to maximize engagement, performance, and retention. While a unified approach might seem efficient, generational differences in values, expectations, and workplace behaviors call for tailored strategies grounded in motivational theories that resonate with each cohort's unique drivers. Millennials, for example, are best motivated through Maslow's hierarchy of needs, especially its higher levels, belongingness, esteem, and self-actualization. Millennials seek inclusive cultures, frequent feedback, recognition, and purpose-driven work. Addressing these needs leads to loyal and productive employees. Maslow's framework evolves as millennials mature professionally, making it ideal for aligning motivation with career progression. Gen Z, on the other hand, is energized by self-determination theory, which emphasizes autonomy, competence, and relatedness. This generation thrives in environments that offer flexible work arrangements, rapid skill development, and strong social inclusion. Self-determination theory addresses Gen Z's desire for empowerment, fast feedback, and meaningful impact, making it a highly effective framework for this group. Baby boomers tend to respond well to Herzberg's two-factor theory, valuing intrinsic motivators like achievement, recognition, and meaningful work. While they also appreciate job security and fair compensation, they are often deeply committed to organizations that respect their experience and provide opportunities for professional contribution. Each generation is shaped by distinct cultural and technological influences, and their motivational drivers reflect these experiences. Applying a one-size-fits-all strategy risks disengagement and underperformance. Instead, aligning motivational strategies with generational values and needs ensures employees feel seen, respected, and inspired, ultimately fostering a more productive, inclusive, and adaptable workforce.